Hi guys, Heather with Green Adventuring Reiki Healing here. So I just wanted to check in a little bit. I haven't been posting anything recently, predominantly because I had a lot of things in life going on, some exciting things for myself, progress, healing, moving forward, that kind of thing. So I will be getting back into the routine of posting again more often. I definitely need to get some healing sessions out there. Also, I have new things to promote and talk about. So we'll be discussing a little bit of that. So some of you that follow my page, I know I have a little bit of everybody, and we all have different belief systems and things like that. I'm going to talk on a subject that is hairy. So we're going to talk about the CV19 and so in regards to that, some of the people and spiritual workers, the light workers, some of you already know that there are individuals that have been sent, healers that have been sent, who can physically transmute the vaccine. I didn't want to say that word. After it has been done. There are also individuals that can remove CV19 after it happens. So with that being said, the reason that I'm bringing that up is because I am one of those individuals. So on my main pages and main sites, I will be promoting that. Basically getting the word out there. Because now is the timing, the divine has spoken to me that, with these mandates and things of such nature that are going to be taking place, or as of a couple of days ago, are now in place. The next part of my mission is to begin. So with that being said, if you are an individual like myself who has been basically backed into a corner and being forced to get it, just know that there is a solution to you not having to suffer the repercussions. And another touchy subject is, you're seeing a lot of information. Some people are saying that, people who do get it, they basically will start to die within the next 3 years. Told you, touchy subject. So with that being said, some of the things that will be happening are microclots and other associated illnesses such as dementia, things like that. So I will tell you, because this is obviously not a health channel, please be mindful if you are feeling abnormal, especially 6 months down the road. Yes, it is correct that you may not notice anything at first. However, even with any medication, you may not have an issue at first. You can have an issue 6 months later, just like any other medication. So what I am telling all of you is, if you're feeling hot spots, you're not feeling well, constantly forgetting more than you typically forget, and you're not in the upper age group, go get checked. Okay? And don't allow anybody to tell you that you're crazy and there's nothing wrong. Okay? You will know your body. You'll know if something is wrong. All right? Now, if you are a hypochondriac, that is a little different. If you are manifesting illnesses, that is different. But pay attention to your body. If something is wrong, do not dismiss it. Okay? It may be very detrimental for you. Do not dismiss it, especially if you're not feeling well and it's consistent. So like I said, for individuals who are being forced, please reach out if you feel the need or you are guided. I can transmute it, so you will not have to reap the repercussions of the vaccine. I did it again. Basically, the issue with it is it is being used to close off the portion of the brain that allows you to connect to the divine, that allows you to use your spiritual gifts and things of that nature. An individual, we're not going to use any names, has already mentioned that they are in the process, and this is going to sound crazy, they're already in the process of making another vaccine. I think they already made it and stuck it in this one. To eliminate what is called, or what they're calling, the God gene. Okay. So basically that eliminates the same thing that I just spoke about. Allowing you to connect, the portion of it that allows you to use your spiritual gifts, your intuition, basically things of that nature. And signs and symptoms will not always be instantaneous. These are going to go on for months. It can take 2 years. It all depends on your body, how your body fights it, and so forth. When we're putting things into our body and we're talking about blockages, the pineal gland can easily become calcified, which is what this is going to do. For instance, too much fluoride that's in your water and your toothpaste can calcify your pineal gland. Your pineal gland allows you to use your third eye, your spiritual gifts, receive messages, decipher between truth and false, especially when it comes to spiritual information, daily information that you come in contact with, and so forth. So there are very few of us who are able to transmute this virus. And not only are there very few of us, we are very rare. We are placed all over, so we are not in close vicinity. And the message that I have been getting is that there is about 5. So the question that may arise is, how is 5 individuals going to save the planet, so to speak? We're not supposed to. This is where free will comes in and where soul contracts come into play. We're not here, even as healers and light workers and energy workers, we're not here to save everybody. We never were. However, I don't think any of us years ago would have ever thought it came to this. You know, we get like bits and pieces of information and bits and pieces of things, messages, what we're supposed to do, things of that nature. It can come in large downloads, it cannot. But typically, like things for myself, they come in bits and pieces. Or sometimes it'll be breadcrumbed. Other times it will be one whole huge message. But a lot of the realization that healers have to go through is we're not here for everybody. You can't make somebody heal. You can't make somebody want to believe that is bad for you. You can't force other people to do anything that you want them to do. Everybody makes a soul contract. Everybody has to follow that soul contract. You have a little leeway, but the end result is you end up in the same place anyway, at the end. Either divinely forced, until you kind of get the hint and get on the path, or, you know, sometimes you just don't have, you know, that end result. That maybe that lifetime you're not supposed to be on the spiritual path. Maybe you're just supposed to learn certain lessons. And then maybe next life is the time for that. So everybody's contract is different. And that's okay. You know, that is their choice as a soul being. And it is not my job or my responsibility to force them into doing something they don't want to, or force their soul contract to do something else other than what they agreed to. Because everything happens as it's supposed to happen. And there are no such things as accidents. There is no such thing as coincidence. What it comes down to is your perception and what you allow. You're either going to have a negative perception on life or a positive perception. You're either going to allow energy to flow and be very open-minded, or you're going to wear the veil so tight over your head that it's suffocating you. You know, everybody has that free will. So my job here is to help who I can. Not everybody, but who wants to be helped. I'm waiting for more messages from the divine on how to promote this better. I started to promote it a little bit, but currently I am in Facebook jail for speaking the truth. So I will have I have about 3 more days. So I will have to get out of that and on top of things. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. Now, will I make an entire video to transmute? I have to see if that is something I'm allowed to do. Now, typically, I see this being more individualized. Could it be made public? I will have to ask. So I will get back to all of you and keep everybody updated regarding that. However, if you are in the position, like I said, and you are being forced to do that, please come make an appointment. Some of you have already sat for my healing session, so you know how powerful my energy is. This will be a similar setup, whether in person or distant. And instead of my full focus being on clearing the chakras, my full focus will be on transmuting and purifying the body. So it is a little bit different. The requirements for something like that is at least for 48 hours before your session and after your session. You need to make sure that you are drinking adequate amounts of liquids, water preferably, because I will be breaking down the I'm picturing it, it's not coming. I will be breaking down the structure of what it is. And when we break down structures, especially just in a normal healing process, when I do healing, I break down ATP, in which then the reason you become dehydrated or tired afterwards or thirsty is because it also breaks down a water molecule, which then is used in another location. So that is why there is thirst after a healing session. So keep that in mind. And when I am purifying the body, I will need all the water within the body to work with. Okay? So do not wait till last minute and say, hey, I need a session. Notify me ahead of time, schedule something ahead of time, and say, hey, my appointment is here, can we schedule something in advance, so that I can cleanse this from my vessel, in a timely manner. Do not wait until you are noticing symptoms. I don't mean just the vaccine symptoms. I mean physical illness symptoms. Don't intentionally, I'm saying, wait months or a year, okay? If you don't realize this until that point in time, that's okay. I will do what I have to do and what I can, okay? If physical illness has already started, we cannot turn the clock back. We can fix it from where you're at. So like I said, do not wait till the last minute to where you are deathly ill. We can only work with where you're at that point. At least that is the message that I am being given. So be mindful of that. Schedule appointments ahead of time. I probably will be giving discounts for this because of the nature of the situation. And I do understand that it is costly, and being a healthcare worker myself, I understand what is going on a nursing level, and so forth. So, like I said, be mindful. Reach out ahead of time. My business, you can find me on Facebook, is Green Aventurine Reiki Healing. If you can't find it that way, you can type in the @ symbol at Reiki, REIKI, okay? And if not that way, then my name is Heather Lee, Lee, Wolbach, WOL, B as in boy, ACH. You can find me on Facebook that way as well. Reach out if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, this isn't something you hear of every day. A lot of people will look at this and like, yeah, you can't do that. I can purify water, and I have been able to do it for years. I can purify anything. I have helped individuals with CV19. I'm going to use the word helped instead of the C word, but it has physically been done. I have done it. and those individuals have healed in less than 24 hours. Went from death's door to going home. Well, so do not limit your mindset on what can be done. You have options. We are here for a reason. We are here to help individuals that we can heal and help and reach out to. Keep an open mind. Would you rather take the chance that I'm wrong? Is it worth it? I know I'm not wrong, but people are skeptical. We do that as humans. What's it going to hurt in our session that you become relaxed, less stressed, clear your chakras, and you feel absolutely amazing afterwards? That sounds terrible. But we are out there. Don't hesitate. Please reach out. Share my video because this is extremely important. And I don't know how long this will be up. I may have to continuously make more. They have shut me down on every other FB. I get warnings on IG, things of those natures. So please share this out to whoever you can. Get the word out. Take my name down. Share it out. Okay? I need to reach and help who I can. And no, this isn't a scam because I'm willing to lose money just to help you, which in the end is what I'm going to do. And reason being, why? Because it's not about the money. I am here for a mission. I'm also supposed to be, financially stable, but the divine will take care of that. I'm here to help the people. The people are specifically one of the priorities on my list. So share the word, make an appointment, reach out, post questions below, whatever you have. Or if you don't want to, reach out to me in private. It's perfectly fine too. Okay? Love and light. Love you all. Stay safe.